Well, hey there, folks. I'm Meteorologist Matt Barrentine. I want to take us out to the tropics. What a sight when we don't have anything really to talk about in the tropics, which is very unusual for the height of hurricane season in the middle of September. This rarely ever happens, and the reason why it's happening is because we have a lot of wind shear in the atmosphere above the tropical Atlantic. We also have dust. I know this is kind of a busy graphic here, kind of a lot going on. The brown areas you can see here, that's the Saharan dust. And then we also have these strong winds. These are the winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere. These create what we call wind shear. And what happens as storms build up, that stronger wind in the upper levels of the atmosphere starts to rip the tops of the clouds off. Basically, it hacks them off like a hedge trimmer. So it doesn't allow these storms to grow into the sizes that they need to start to become a tropical system. So really hampering things here across the tropics, and that's why we are so quiet. So we're kind of stuck here with just 6 named storms so far on the year. It has been a quiet year, and we're not adding to that anytime soon. So that is pretty incredible stuff that we're seeing out there, because typically in this time of year in September, the whole tropics basically are open for business, and we generally see a lot of activity in the middle of September. It is the height of hurricane season, and this is generally when we'd have even multiple storms on the board at the same time. That happens quite often at this time of year. All that said, because we haven't had a whole lot, some parts of the tropics have gotten really quite warm. This is the ocean heat content. This isn't just the temperature at the surface of the ocean. This is the temperature that goes down 700 meters, about a little over 2,000 feet. So it takes the whole water column and it sees what the temperature is through the whole water column. And the reason why that's important, even more so than the actual surface temperature, is because this tells us how much deep fuel is out there. And you can see across especially the northern Caribbean, a lot of fuel across the Gulf as well. So the fuel is there. But of course, if you set up a buffet, you've got to have somebody come eat it, right? There are no systems going over this to work on this and to use that fuel. So we have it out there. We just don't have any systems to take advantage of it. And the hope is that we won't through the rest of the season. Now, if it stays this warm going into the fall and going into the winter, we could see some big winter storms as well that tap into that fuel. So we'll keep an eye on all this. But for now, things are quiet across the tropics. Got a lot of warm water out there. We'll see what happens through the rest of the season. In Mobile, Matt Barrentine, Fox 10 News.